Okay, the next question is subquery with insert statement. I have showed the definition like we can use subquery with these statements. So the next part is we are going to learn about how we can use a subquery, okay, for an insert statement. So there is a table called agent table. From this table, we want to generate another one table called agent one. All the columns we want to copy, exact copy, duplicate the entire table content. So how will you write the, so that is why insert all records to agent one table from this agent table. Step 1 to 2. 2 is the output, right? 1 is the source table and the destination table is this one. So what is a query you will write? Insert into table 1. That is agent 1. We have to insert the values into agent 1. Okay, we understood. And after that, the data is supposed to be selected from which table. Okay, so this is also supposed to be written in one single line. Insert into agent 1, select start. There is no conditions and there is no constraint. So where followed by something is operator is there, then you have to put it in a bracket. Otherwise, okay, you can continuously write. Insert into table 1, okay, that is going to be selects all values from another one table. So when it is done, okay, this is going to be executed, the entire copy of the table, you will get it. So this is also subquery, okay. So this returns the inner query returns the values to the outer query and it takes it a value, it takes all the values and it stores and creates another. Okay, and there are two tables here. Okay, so this is the source table. From this table, we are going to write same insert query. Okay, where the previous one doesn't contain where clause. Now we are going to apply the where clause. So here there is a condition like order table. We are not going to copy the entire thing. Okay. Only condition is the customer ID is equal to 4. Wherever customer ID is 4, only those records alone we are going to copy and we are going to update in the table. Okay. So based on that, the next table. So the next tables, order 1 was actually empty. The content was empty. There were no record sets. Okay. From orders table, we are going to generate. So how to write the query? Insert into order 1. Okay. Insert into order 1. Okay, where we should not write the condition where. Okay, directly you can go for select start from which table, that is orders table, where the customer ID is equal to 4. When you write, okay, these two records it's copied and will be. So again we are selected and here you didn't write any condition. The outer query doesn't contain any condition. Okay, because insert query doesn't have any. Okay, if you want to do applying where, okay, you should go for other queries. Okay, instead of insert, you can go for update query. Okay, so with the help of it, you can apply where condition. So here there is no need of where condition. Directly you can apply here, select. But this inner query can have conditions. Okay, and this is how this query is. So subquery can be used along with this other statement. Okay, so far we have learned about subquery, that is the outer query is select, the inner query was select, and we have applied different operators and conditions. The second one we have learned about how to use the subquery with an insert statement. Likewise, any other query statements you can use it. Okay, and likewise, okay, multiple row and columns when you work, there is a need of in operator, not in operator, any operator, and distinct. Okay, such kind of keywords you can use it in your query for fetching the data based on the conditions. Okay, so here comes, you can able to see there is a query, okay, which is given. So the condition is, why we are using this in. First of all, we are going to learn about in operator. So what is the use of in operator? Which is used to suppose the inner query want to go with a set of values, a range of values. It takes and it just want to test. Okay, so at the time this in operator will be useful. So here comes, there is a table called agent and this is the table called order. From these two tables we are going to work. Okay, in both tables we are going to work. So I'll just show the query here. Okay, so both tables are there. Okay, so here what is the condition here, or the question here is we have to get, okay, these columns. from the order table, okay, from the order table. And okay, and the agent code from the table orders with the following condition. Okay, so from this table, what is the condition is the agent code of order table must be in the list within the in operator with the inner query. That means the agent code is supposed to be available within a particular range. Okay, maybe they have set it as all the agents from Bangalore. Okay, so there may be the many people may be there. All the records are supposed to be fetched. So how to write a select query? So the outer query we should write. Okay, what is supposed to be written? Okay, so those printed on a screen, those details we are going to write. Select order number, order amount, order date, customer code, and the agent code from which table the question is given, from the order table, where here comes we use write operator, right? So where something and then followed by operator less than, equal to, greater than, all these things we have learned. Now we are going to learn about inquiry here. In and followed by a bracket, like equal to followed by an bracket, greater than symbol followed by an bracket. The same way here we have mentioned in followed by bracket. Okay, the inner query we are going to select. Okay, so select agent code from the question. We have to select the agent code. Okay, so the agent code is available in which table? We should identify agent code is available in the agent table. Okay, and the working location must be Bangalore. So we should find out the column working area is equal to Bangalore. So it will find out. Okay, so how many you can see here. Okay, from the previous table, okay, when it is continued, okay, 1, 7, 11. So some set of values are identified now. Okay, some set of, not a single value. If the query is returning more than one result, there is a possibility for accessing more than one result. Okay, set of, that is called set of values. Then you should go for inquiry. Okay, and so in, okay, it takes these values. Okay, and then the corresponding, okay, then the corresponding entire columns and the values are going to be fetched and it is displayed. So at last you can see 1711 how many times it was repeatedly available, okay, inside that same database. Okay, the, sorry, from the table, that is going to be fetched and going to be displayed. This is how you can work with multiple row and columns with the help of in operator, in followed by the inner query. Okay, and this is a pictorial representation, like the inner query takes these values. Okay, this is like in. What is not in? Just an opposite to that. Okay, we are saying the persons are not from Bangalore. The agents are not from Bangalore means except Bangalore, all other records are supposed to be displayed. So at that time, this not in operator. So how the pictorial representation, actually in result is 1711. When it is given to not in, okay, only those record sets are cancelled. Other details are only displayed. Okay. So this is how we can work with in and not in operator. Suppose a particular column, some okay, for example, select so far we have worked with only one, okay, agent code or something. More than one means, okay, agent code and the minimum order amount also, if you want to, okay, that means more than one column also, if there is a need, you can mention those things and you can work. Okay, and at the time you should go for group by having class. Okay, all the other queries also you can keep it as an inner query. But in operator will accept because at last it returns some range of values. Okay. So this is how subquery works, and we are going to learn about correlated subqueries. So what is meant by correlated subquery? So correlated subquery, so far we have worked with one table. If you want to connect and work with more than one table, okay, maybe the inner query may consist of another one inner query, and like that it may go. Okay, there is no limitation. And the outer query may refer one table, the inner query may refer another table, or outer query itself, okay, combination of both table data. So such kind of combinations, if you want to work, okay, at that time this correlated subquery will be useful. So what does mean by subquery? It's a query inside another query. Okay, and these subqueries, all these subqueries are processed by the finally the outer query. So if you want to work with the multiple tables, okay, we have to create a correlation name. Okay, for each table, just like